Hi guys, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. It's been a while here, Josie Corner here. So as we all know what is going on in Africa right now, we the Gen Z, we are not going to sit down for these people to do what they did when we were not born. At this era of social media, we are not going to allow it to happen again. So Wadamaya shared a video about when he went to Burkina Faso. And aside that, I've seen a lot of people, whenever you share any content about Ibrahim Traoré, you see some people will be sabotaging the story, and some people will be saying bad things about him. And we have realized, or these people are Nigerians who support Tinubu, or these people are Nigerians who are Tinubu party members. Whenever they see any content about Ibrahim Traoré, then they began to write, excuse my language, nonsense. They began to say a whole lot of things about Ibrahim Traoré just because Tinubu is, I don't know whether he is the head of ECOWAS. I know he's a member of ECOWAS. I don't know what position he holds in on all ECOWAS, right? So these people, whenever they see any content, I mean any video about Ibrahim Traoré, these people will be talking shit about this guy, that is somebody who has overthrown governments and here and there. But they have forgotten the good thing that this guy is doing. This 32 or 34 or 35, whatever guy is doing. Meanwhile, 60 something, 70-year-old men were not even able to do this thing. Yes, we all know that for someone who has overthrown a government, there must be a casualty. Yes, we know that. But what about the people who have lost their life when there was a democracy? What about those people? When Burkina Faso was under democracy, there were a whole lot of tourist attack. What did the government did about it? This government was seriously serving his masters. I mean, he was seriously serving his colonial masters. Just 2 years, this man has transformed Burkina Faso. My problem is, whenever they see a video of Ibrahim Traoré, they will never talk about the factory that he has built, the road that he is building. But they will be talking, people died when he came, when he overthrew it. There were lots of soldiers who died. There were lots of civilians. Yes, we know throwing a government will not come easy as that. But I'm here to send a message to these Nigerians that they should leave Ibrahim Traoré alone and face their government, face their ancestor, face their grandfather who is sitting on a throne, that people are being kidnapped day in, day out. People have been, assassinated. Meanwhile, they haven't overthrown a government, but people have been assassinated in Nigeria as we speak right now. People have been kidnapping as we speak right now. Some parts of Nigeria are not safe as we speak right now. So why will you leave your country matter and be talking about Ibrahim Traoré day in, day out? Go to Wadamaya content and see. These people were there saying all sort of nonsense. And he even said it on Twitter. These people are here, they are just defending Tinubu. I don't know what is going on between Tinubu and Ibrahim Traoré, but his people are on their toll to say that they are not going to leave this man alone. I'm here to say that these Nigerians who are always talking nonsense about Ibrahim Traoré, talk about the problems in your country, the instability in your country. Talk about it. Nigeria is rotting. Talk about Nigeria. I don't know I'm here to share a video to you. And those Tinubu supporters, if you haven't heard of this video before, I'm here to send it to you. Please share this video. Share this video for them to know that we are serious at this time. These people, these our colonial masters that Tinubu is still serving, we the Gen Zs, with the social media era, we are not going to sit down for this thing to happen. So I found this video, and it's very interesting that these people, we know, we came and we heard they don't have good intention about Africa. They came to divide Africa, and now we are saying no more. Just listen to this video, and if you are a Tinubu supporter and you came across this video, just sit down and think twice. Listen.
Africa from becoming a superpower, you wouldn't have to invent a new strategy. The blueprint has already been written, tested, and perfected over centuries. You'd start by making sure Africa never unites. The easiest way to do that is by keeping people divided along ethnic, tribal, and religious lines.
You hear?
If they ever start working together, remind them of past grievances. Stoke old wounds. Fund separatist movements. Keep border disputes unresolved. Make sure every time they take one step forward, they take 2 steps back because they're too busy fighting each other. You'd install leaders who serve foreign interests, not their people. Find the most corrupt, the most easily manipulated, the ones who crave wealth and status more than progress. Offer them power in exchange for loyalty. If a leader rises who actually cares about Africa, get rid of them.
You hear?
Assassinate them if necessary.
You hear?
But if that's too messy, just destabilize their government and back a coup. If they talk about nationalizing resources, make an example out of them. If they try to unite Africa, take them out before the idea spreads. You'd keep Africa economically weak by making sure it never industrializes.
What?
Let them export raw materials, but never process them themselves. Control the mines, the oil fields, the rare earth minerals. Keep them selling cheap
for us to be poor.
If a country tries to break free and build its own industries, sabotage it. Place sanctions, destabilize its currency, fund local opposition, crash its economy. If that doesn't work, orchestrate a civil war. People can't build when they're too busy trying to survive. You'd make sure their education system produces workers, not innovators. Teach them history that glorifies their oppressors. Make them think their cultures are primitive. Their ancestors were savages. Their future depends on foreign approval. Train them to memorize, not to think critically. Keep their best and brightest looking overseas for opportunities. Make them dream of escaping Africa rather than fixing it. Offer scholarships that take their top minds to the West and never encourage them to return. Let the continent keep training doctors and engineers only for them to go enrich other nations. You'd control their narratives. Own their media, control their stories, dictate their image to the world. Make them believe they are corrupt, hopeless, eternally in crisis. Flood their screens with poverty porn and war zones. Show them charity ads that make them believe they are helpless without foreign aid. Downplay their successes. Twist their victories into isolated incidents. If an African country develops a groundbreaking innovation, credit a foreign investor. If an African leader implements a successful policy, frame it as an anomaly rather than proof of competence. You'd make sure they remain dependent. Drown them in debt. Offer loans with impossible conditions. Force them to privatize everything so foreign corporations own their water, their electricity, their land. When they struggle, give them just enough aid to keep them alive, but never enough to make them self-sufficient. Use charities to create a culture of reliance rather than resilience. Make them think foreign intervention is necessary, that they can't solve their own problems, that they always need help from the outside. You'd suppress their military strength. Keep their armies weak, their defense industries non-existent. Sell them weapons to fight each other, but never let them develop high-tech military technology. If a country tries to build a strong defense system, accuse them of being a threat to stability. Make sure they always need foreign peacekeepers, foreign military bases, foreign advisors controlling their security. Keep them vulnerable to invasion, coups, and foreign interference. The formula is simple. Divide, corrupt, exploit, miseducate, control. Keep them fighting each other. Keep them looking outside for solutions. Keep them poor, dependent, insecure. Make sure every attempt to break free is met with resistance so strong that the next generation thinks twice before trying again. This isn't a theory, it's history. The real question isn't how to stop Africa from becoming a superpower. It's how Africa can break the cycle, despite every effort to keep it down. If you wanted to stop Africa from becoming a superpower, you wouldn't have to invent a new strategy. The blueprint has already been written, tested, and perfected over centuries. You'd start by making sure Africa never unites.
Why? What have we done that these people hate us this way? You've all heard. Let's be vigilant. I want you all to send this video to anybody who supports Tinubu, anybody who is against Ibrahim Traoré. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.